an important point. There are 141 members of parliament are also reflecting the will of the people. Many of them, today, Anurag, we did the math, 17% of the Lok Sabha, right, is out. If I'm not wrong, and you can correct me, we can do a quick look at our calculators. It's 17% of the Lok Sabha and 18% of the Rajya Sabha, right? 17% and 18% of the Rajya Sabha. So when you look at the Lok Sabha in particular, these are also, as Manikam Tagore says, people who have won through the electoral process. They have the right and the duty to reflect the voices of the people in the constituency that have voted for them. By suspending them, aren't you losing that voice and therefore interfering with the process of parliamentary democracy? Anurag Naidu.
Well, Barkha, like, with all due respect to the Honorable MP, I agree, yes, a lot of lakhs of people, there are some constituencies that have 18 lakh, 20 lakh voters as well. So it's a lot of people. But let's also understand that this does not give you or the MPs, Honorable MPs, entitlement to do whatever they want to do, go into the well, or call names to the chair, or call names to the prime minister, start using vulgar language. Barkha, one of the very disturbing things that I saw on the screen when this security breach happened. If you see the activist who have, who was caught by some of the MPs, but the other bystander who were looking at it, they came and started hitting. I mean, I can take names of few MPs who come from my state. I don't want to give, because then again, there'll be a political situation. The gentleman was standing, looking at this activist, some MP was holding it. He just came and started trashing the activist. What kind of an optics or what kind of a behavior that you are displaying on the floor of the parliament? So, just because you're elected by people.
No, so I'm confused. I'm confused. Can we actually play the pictures where the MPs got together to beat the intruders? Are you saying you disagree with that? Imagine there's a man that jumps from 15 feet. He's thrown smoke canisters. I thought that was a cross-party moment. You are saying that you do not agree with that?
No, Barkha, once you catch a criminal, what do you do in India? You don't catch a criminal. Let's not have double standard. You don't catch criminal in India and just go and shoot him or kill him. Once you caught him, you are jailed him. There is a procedure. There is investigation that take place. When you have caught him, everything is in your control. But just because you just want the MP standing somewhere else, I mean, I can call the MP a name right now. But he's standing somewhere else. I can see him, leaping over this desk, crossing over the desk, and trying to beat the gentleman. I mean, what kind of a personality or what kind of a thought process?
Well, on the day of the intrusion, those MPs were hailed as heroes, Anurag. And I really wish we had the video, and I think we're trying to pull it up, but we'll have it soon. There it is. These guys were hailed as heroes on that day.
Look at the white dress who came and he's standing some fourth or fifth.
But what is the point? What is the larger point? What is the larger point here?
The point I'm trying to make, Barkha, there is not only this incident. The point I'm trying to make is that in a particular MP, I mean, it's also the kind of language that we use in some debates. There was one particular MP, which I don't want to name, who directly said the chair that you are, you're biased and you are being, absolutely to what it was Mr. Venkaiah Naidu's time. And you cannot call the chair what you want. You can't call the prime minister. When prime minister gives you time, or when, I'll tell you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, he got a time to make a point, and it was a very good debate. He came with few photographs and only spoke about Mr. Adani. The debate was not about Mr. Adani. Just because you've given the floor to make some constructive arguments, you cannot drive your own narratives. So when you expect a debate, you come prepared with some points that are particular.
Concluding remarks. I'll start with you, Anurag, because you already have the mic. Just 30-second concluding remarks. How does this get resolved? We cannot have a parliament where the opposition and the government don't talk to each other and bills are being passed without diversity of opinion. The people of India, we the people, deserve this. As people, we deserve a functioning parliament, right? How does this? Who is the onus on to resolve this? Anurag, last comment.
I think right now the first onus lies with the opposition. First, they apologize to the chair of the Rajya Sabha. They go and talk to the chair, not doing the dharnas or hangama. Go and talk, go to representation, plead. You can request, and I think things will work out. I strongly believe.
Okay, let me bring in Manikam Tagore. Manikam Tagore, today your party has doubled down in a sense on personally targeting the Prime Minister. On the Twitter handle of the Congress party, the Prime Minister was called Darpok, right? Is this helping matters? There it is, the one who fears Darpok Raja. Is this helping matters, Manikam?
You have to understand that the Prime Minister is not ready to allow the opposition in the parliament itself. Under his instruction, only the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs is coming every day with a list of 40 people, like a laundry list. Every day they are throwing about the parliamentarians. People are watching. People of India are watching. People will punish these kind of things. We had been. People are saying, my BJP friends is saying that we had won 2 times. This I am speaking. I'm from a party which has won 10 times, brother. This arrogance is also in this party. Whenever people, whomever has been arrogant, they had been defeated by people of India. Let us understand that this kind of arrogance will be defeated by people of India, because people of India are watching. You can't divide people and divert. Usually, the political analyst also is saying about all other stories about previous debates and others, Adani, all story and others. Because when we speak about Adani, they will get some other traction here. The problem is, in Parliament, the word Adani is not allowed. Whenever we said about Adani, the word you will be expansion will be happening. Because what is that in that much about Adani?
Okay.
We are not heard
Okay.
about
I want to know
any
what
business
happens.
name.
Okay, I hear you, Kiran. I beg your pardon. Riju Datta, let's bring you in. Riju, just last thoughts. What next? What next for the opposition? And then I'll give Ashwini. I'll actually let me get Ashwini Shahi because we just heard from the Congress, and then I'll come to you. Ashwini ji. Ashwini ji.
देखिए देखिए बरखा जी, अभी हमारे कांग्रेस के मित्र जो उन्होंने पहले कहा, उन्होंने कहा कि वो पहले जो हुआ था वो फॉल था। फॉल और जंप में बड़ा फर्क होता है। प्रेमपाल सम्राट कूदा था, और ये आप पार्लियामेंटेरियन है, एमपी है, आप जाकर देखिए वहां पर जो किताब है, वहां पर संकलन है, उस पर रखा हुआ है। वहां पर हमने वो सोर्स वहीं से निकाला है। और दूसरा, मनमोहन त्रिपाठी या पांडे कुछ करके थे, 2 लोग, और नारा भी लगा था। तो फॉल में नारा नहीं लगता है, फॉल में चिल्लाता है आदमी कि हम गिर गए। तीसरी बात, आज अभी जो जिस तरीके की बात हो रही है, जनता ने बार बार इस कृत्य को देखा है कि अपोजिशन क्या कर रहा है। चाहे अडानी का नाम ले रहे हैं, चाहे वो राफेल का नाम ले रहे हैं, सब में जनता का विश्वास और भरोसा विरोधी दलों से उठता हुआ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर आता जा रहा है। तो जो सीट आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है जो खाली है, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सांसदों द्वारा भरी जाएगी, न कि विपक्ष के द्वारा। जनता ने इतना तय कर लिया है, और जनता समझदार है। जनता को बेवकूफ नहीं आप लोग बना सकते। जनता मालिक है। 18 लाख 20 लाख लोगों की नुमाइंदगी करने वाले आप लोग आज जिस तरीके से उनके मुद्दों को नहीं उठा रहे हैं सदन में, और बाहर आकर मिमिक्री कर रहे हैं, जनता इसका भी सजा देगी। और चुनाव आने वाला है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अपना आशीर्वाद देकर और मजबूत बनाएगी, और कांग्रेस को रसातल में भेजेगी। और हमको लग रहा है कि राहुल गांधी जी फिर कहीं वीडियो बनाते हुए किसी शादी विवाह और फंक्शन में ही नजर आएंगे। जी।
Riju, last word to you. Prahlad, we have the Parliamentary Affairs Minister who is basically demanding Prahlad Joshi ji an apology now, not just from Kalyan Banerjee, but also from Rahul Gandhi. This issue has taken over, as it were, in at least in sections of the media, the headlines of the suspension. What next? What is the opposition strategy going to be? Quickly, last word.
Barkhaji, 2 points, and I'll make it very quick. Point number one, someone should ask the person sitting on the constitutional chair who's so offended by this unparliamentary act, that why did he in the afternoon, and you know Barkhaji what I'm talking about, call up journalists, or his office call up journalists to change the narrative of the story? Why? Was that a very parliamentary thing to do? So first, the gentleman should answer. Second, the BJP has been trying very hard to change the goalpost, change the narrative, take the attention away from the terrorist attack that happened in the parliament, so that they can breed, they can, play their own drums, and they can make a mockery out of the people of this country. 6 months is left for the Lok Sabha elections, the general elections. The people of this country, like everybody here on this panel will agree, is the ultimate. And the people of India are watching everything very closely. They're seeing what is happening on the ground, inside the parliament, outside the parliament, and they'll take a call. And I'm sure Narendra Modi will not be the Prime Minister of India come 2024.